Hi, second grade. This is Miss Shemansky, and today I'm going to be doing the second grade read aloud with you. I just want to start off by saying that I miss you all and love you all so much. I think about you guys all the time, and I really wish we could be together right now, but instead we're going to be doing this through video, and I'm really excited to be doing that with you as well. So today we're going to be reading A Million Fish More or Less. And one thing I really love about this book is that the illustrations are so colorful and so amazing. They tell you so much about the text and they just make the story more fun and interesting. So today we're going to be paying attention to not only the illustrations and the words, because today, friends, we are going to be describing characters. So it's really important that when we're describing characters, we're looking at illustrations and words. And today we are mostly going to be describing Hugh Thomas. He's the main character in this text. So as we're reading, both myself and you are going to be describing Hugh through looking at the words and illustrations. And even though we're not together right now, I'm still going to need your guys' help as I do when we're normally together in class. So there might be times where I need you guys to shout out things for me. So even though we're not together, it's going to be really helpful for both me and you so that I know you guys are paying attention. So let's get started. This book is called A Million Fish More or Less. It was early morning on the Bayou Clapeteau. Hugh Thomas had just tossed his line into the water when Papa Daddy and Elder Abijah came rowing out of the gauzy river fog. They were swapping bayou stories, just like they had for years. "Morning to you," Hugh Thomas called as they pulled up alongside the bank. Papa Daddy started right in. "The elder and me was just saying that Bayou Clapeteau was a mighty peculiar place." "Take time back to '03. Me and the elder here caught a wild turkey, weighed 500 pounds. Hugh Thomas's eyes filled with wonder. "That's a powerful big turkey." So I want you guys to pause right here and I want you guys to take a look at this page. I think we've already found a time or a way that we can describe our character. So remember, we're describing Hugh Thomas, and this sentence right here says, Hugh Thomas's eyes filled with wonder. That's a big, powerful turkey. So his eyes filled with wonder as he was listening to this story. So that makes me think, if I'm trying to describe Hugh Thomas and I'm reading this sentence, I'm thinking, if his eyes filled with wonder as he was listening to this story, he's probably a very curious person. He's probably really interested in learning new things. So that's one way that I can describe Hugh. Let's see if we can find another. Quickly, Elder Abijah took up the story, adding, "As we were marching that gobbler home, I spied a lantern that had been left by Spanish conquistadores back in the year 1542, and it was still burning." "After 350 years!" Hugh Thomas exclaimed in amazement. Papa Daddy lowered his voice to a whisper. Just when the elder picked up that lantern, the ground commenced to quaking, and the longest, meanest cottonmouth I ever did see raised up. The thing had legs and went chasing us. The hounds broke and run, and I got tangled up in the ropes, and that turkey got clean away. With a quick nod, he gave the story back to Elder Abijah. "About that time, a swarm of giant mosquitoes attacked. I lost my footing and dropped the lantern in the pool of quicksand. Might near fell in myself. Of course, as you can see, I didn't then, 'cause I'm here now." Hugh Thomas studied on what the two old swampers had told him. Then he smiled. Y'all are just funning, right? Did that turkey really weigh 500 pounds? "More or less," Papa Daddy answered, snapping his suspenders and winking his eye. "And was that lantern really over 3,050 years old?" "Give or take a year or two," Elder Abijah answered, swatting a mosquito. "Was it really still burning?" "Well, let's just say it was flickering a bit." And with their tale all told, the two men rowed away. So now looking at our illustrations a little bit, if I were to continue describing Hugh Thomas based on his smile and the way that he was talking to the two elders, I would also describe him as friendly. And I chose the word friendly because I can tell based on the smile on his face and the fact that he approached these strangers and talked to them so nicely and had them share the story with him, I would also describe him as friendly. Give me a silent thumbs up if you're also thinking that he's friendly. Awesome job, friends. Let's keep learning. "Remember," Papa Daddy called, just before they disappeared behind the curtain of fog, "strange things do happen on the Bayou Clapeteau." Now Hugh Thomas was alone with only worrisome mosquitoes to keep him company, but it wasn't long before he caught 3 small fish. And in the next half hour he caught 1,000,000 more. Big ones, little ones, all sizes. The boy was so excited he whooped with joy. "Wait till Papa Daddy and Elder Abijah see this!" Then, loading his magnificent catch on his wagon, he turned to leave. But, without warning, 2 yellow eyes surfaced just above the waterline. Hugh Thomas knew it was a 2, the Grand Pierre of all the alligators of Jackson's Point. The old alligator slithered onto the bank, blocking the boy's way. So scary. "Where do you think you will go with all our fish?" he hissed angrily. Hugh Thomas blinked. Why, that gator was talking right out! "Those are my fish," the boy answered with an uncertain spirit. That means he was kind of nervous. A 2's mean eyes looked into the catch. "And what's that for me and mine to eat if I let you take them all?" Hugh Thomas considered making a run for it, but the old gator must have read his mind. "Don't even think of it," he warned, inching closer. Then he chuckled softly. "Your best chance is to move at 100 yards per second. How long would it take for me to get from this water to you and your wagon of fish? Answer now," he hissed, moving closer. "Not long enough for me to get away," Hugh Thomas thought, deciding that anything was better than tangling with a 2 and all his kin. He solved the riddle by throwing a goodly amount of fish back into the bayou. Hugh Thomas took a quick count and saw he still had close to 500,000 fish left. He followed the swamp path that was the quickest way to Papa Daddy and Elder Abijah's houseboat. Story had it that Jean Paulet's pirate treasure was hidden somewhere amongst the cypress knees, but Hugh Thomas wasn't interested. "I've got my own treasure," he boasted. That means he was bragging. The air grew thick, hovering over the swamp like a big smothering hand. Then the still came, a terrible kind of silence with its own sound. The boy hummed and quickened his step. Something was stalking him or following him. Closing in fast. The ghost of Jean Paulet, maybe? So we can tell on this page that he's really scared.